Hi, hello. So we are doing free readings today. Free readings, yes. We're doing free readings. I'm gonna light a candle, light some incense. I hope my candle doesn't blow out. I have my fan face towards me, but the wind is kind of being blocked by my laptop, so I don't think the candle will go out, but it might. See how it's kind of blowing. So gonna wait for some people to come in. Usually when I do the free readings, there is a little bit of a decent turnout. I drank so much yesterday, and I will just never learn my lesson. I really, really need to cut way back. I don't want to quit drinking, but I need to cut back. Seriously. Anyway. Oh, let me write down what time we started. So today is Saturday the 13th. We are starting, I'll just write 9 a.m. Because I might, even though I am doing free readings today, I still might make some money. So I like to record all the money that I make just in case I have to pay taxes or something at the end of the year. Which I'm not going to. But you never know. All of a sudden, I could start making really good money, and maybe I would have to, but I doubt. I doubt I will have to. But I like to write it down, and plus, it also helps me see kind of what days I tend to make the most money, like what are the best days, or something. And it's just kind of nice to look back and see how much money I made doing tarot that week. It's fun for me. Anyway. I have to go to the store today. I have to get a vape. My vape is almost dead. This is the vape I've been using, and you can't really see it in the camera, but there's literally a drop of fucking juice left in this. But yeah, I really have to get my shit together. I don't know. I just need to cut back on drinking. It just makes me feel terrible. I mean, I love drinking in sort of the same way that I like smoking or vaping, but the problem with alcohol is it literally makes me feel like garbage if I do too much of it. I mean, if I only have a small amount, then I'm fine. But usually I just knock them back one after another, and it's ridiculous. Where the hell is everybody? I'm doing free readings today. If you want more than one reading, then I will ask for money, but everybody gets a free question. Let's tap into the beyond, the other side, other realms and dimensions. It'll be fun. See what comes up in the cards, what strange coincidences happen with the cards and anomalies and stuff. Hi, Britt. Hello. May I ask, what can I expect between now and the end of July? Okay. I'm going to pull 5 cards for this. Okay, Britt. Wow, interesting. So, well, Britt, I think that there's some kind of news that you've been waiting for, and I see that coming in. I finally see you getting. I don't know if I would call it a response, but I think this news you've been waiting for will be coming in, and I think it'll be great news. It's good, something good there. I see a lot of really good energy. I do think at one point you'll be a little under the weather, but it's nothing like that matters. Just probably like a few days of feeling unwell. I like never get sick. Like it is such a rarity for me to like get a cold or the flu or something. I almost literally that almost never happens to me. And you're probably the same way that I am. So, but I do think within the next month or so, you're going to be sick for a few days. I don't know. I just see a lot of good energy. I feel like you're really going to be getting your way, and you know, I mean, honestly, like I think that there are a lot of like kind of big things going on for you, or at least what you would, it's your life. So for you, this is like there are like some big energies at play in your life. Um, I don't really see much changing in the next month or so, but yeah, the cards are these. I pulled 5 cards and they're all in good positions. The only reason I think you're going to probably get sick for a few days is because I got the 5 of Pentacles, but it's interesting. Okay, then. Hi, Star Phoenix. Hello. Welcome. So hi Susan. Yeah, you can ask if you, oh, you already did. So Star Phoenix has a question. I wanted to ask for guidance for July and August from my guides. Okay. So you want guidance for July and August. I am so already fucking over the summer. Like it hasn't even literally technically summer hasn't begun yet, but I am so fucking over the heat already. I hate it. The summer, isn't it like the the summer, it's like or at least what everybody calls the beginning of summer is the solstice. That's what everybody calls it. Or although some people some people don't really listen to all that, and to them it's like, well, it's hot nowadays, so it's summer. So I mean, I don't know, whatever feels good to you, but so you want guidance for July and August. So let me see what comes up. Well, I feel like well, Star Phoenix, honestly, like I kind of think you have really good intuition and you have a really good sense about yourself. So I kind of don't really think there's much I need to say to you, because, by the way, I think July and August are going to be pretty good months for you. I see you getting your way a lot, and things kind of uh, good things happening for you. Um, I know you probably wish you had more money right now, but like I'm sure that will change in time because you won't settle for less. So you're gonna inevitably make that happen for yourself. Um, but yeah, I mean, the only thing I see is I think that there's going to be someone that's in your life who this might already be going on, or it hasn't happened yet. But there's somebody that really is going to make themselves a problem for you. And I'm kind of getting the sense it's like a cousin or like a friend of the family or something. Um, Not like like a super close relative, but someone who's sort of close but kind of far at the same time, if that makes any sense, like a cousin or like a family friend. I feel like this person's going to really be a problem, but I think it's you if you trust your instincts and follow your gut. I feel like you're going to get your way versus this person getting their way. So, I mean, I think it's going to be fine, but that is something I kind of see coming up. All right. So Susan has a question. Will Brian contact me again? No contact. Okay. Okay, Susan's question. Susan. Damn it. God, I have to go to the store today to buy a vape. I really don't want to go. I might even ask my dad to take me. Because I don't want to. I mean, I would love to walk to get like exercise. I would like to get some exercise, but I could just do that in my apartment. It's nice going for walks, but I don't know. Anyway, so Susan's question. Will Brian contact me again? Let me see what comes up. And you're telling me that you have no contact with him now. For this, I'm going to pull 3 cards. I think it's a pretty simple question. I mean, yeah. I think he will contact you again. I mean, I kind of wonder, like, why you're not speaking right now in the first place. Because, I don't know. I feel like the reason you guys aren't talking is, like, literally some kind of nonsense. But I think you will be in contact again. But yeah, to answer your question, I think you will be hearing from him. You're welcome. I'm smoking tobacco, by the way. I don't do drugs. I do drink like a sailor, but no, I don't do drugs. I'm just smoking some tobacco. Which I should really stop doing this. I do so many things that are like called like unhealthy. Like all the food I eat is called unhealthy, and I have so many like bad habits, which by the way, I kind of don't believe in all that. I mean, like in a way I do, but like in a way I don't. Like I am so certain that there is such thing as like God or like the supernatural or something like that. Like I literally know that's true. And I'm like, I don't know, it's like people tell me stuff is bad for me, but I'm like, well, I mean, yeah, but like I don't know. Like I feel like it doesn't have to matter. So I don't know. Like I mean, I'm still normal, so I still like get scared of stuff. But like when I think about it, I kind of realize that it's like I shouldn't care. But I don't know. But I really need to like cut back on drinking though. Just if not for my health, just for the fact that it like makes me feel like gross and I don't know. I mean, it does make me feel like poop garbage. It makes me tired and like I don't know, hungover. So I have a question here from Anshi. Let's see. So the question is, does Sahil see Anshi as someone special, or has he started taking her for granted? Okay. So let's see how he feels about you. Sahil. I don't know how to say that. So let me see what comes up in the cards. Okay, let me see what I can tap into here. Okay, bada bing, bada boom. Yeah, I'll show you the cards. I mean, I think he likes you. I definitely thinks I definitely think I definitely think that he sees you as someone special, and he does really like you. Um, Although he kind of seems like somebody who's a little problematic. Like I feel like sometimes he doesn't like treat people very nicely. Like I think he treats you nicely, but because I think he does really like you. Um, but I just think in general, I don't think he's the devil, but like I think he's kind of like a little bit of a crummy person to other people. Um, anyway, um, but all right. So I hope that answers your question. I definitely think he likes you a lot. Right. Hang on. Let me grab. I forgot you wanted to see the cards. These are the cards. I pulled 5. Hi, Crystal. Hello. Welcome. Another morning. It's all right. I feel well. I mean, I don't know. I feel okay for the most part. I am a little stressed out, um, but I'm hoping that by doing this, I can kind of snap out of it a little bit. Um, yeah, I saw that you sent the money out. Thank you very much. I never doubted that you would. So yeah. Although I mean, it's like literally when I talk about my feelings, I feel ridiculous sometimes. But like especially like in therapy, I'm like I don't know, like I had therapy yesterday, which by the way, my therapist like enraged me with what she said. But like my it's just funny like being in therapy and like talking about like my anxieties and my feelings because there's part of me that thinks like there are men in war zones and I have such like an uneventful life sitting here in like an apartment that's paid for by Uncle Sam and I'm talking about my goddamn feelings. Like I don't know, people are in war, like people go to war and I'm like complaining about my anxiety. It's like I don't know. I don't know, man. I feel ridiculous talking about my feelings. I don't think I need a therapist. I mean, I like therapy, but it's probably not necessary for me to get because I have my own coping skills and kind of getting through stuff, but I do like the idea of talking to somebody every couple of weeks and just having like a hype woman to say nice things to me, but which my therapist does not do. Literally, I hate my therapist. I mean, I think she's probably a nice woman, but she never says like what I want her to say to me. And it always is stuff that just makes me feel kind of more uneasy. Literally, like I remember once I was saying to her like, you know, I'm always just nervous about like homelessness and just my life going downhill or something. And she was like, well, you shouldn't be afraid of being homeless because some people like being homeless. Some people love the outdoors. And I'm like, well, first of all, I'm not one of those people, you psychopathic bitch. I actually like being in like housed. Okay. I don't know. It's just like, I wished she would have said like, I don't want to tell her to say these, like, I don't want to tell her to say these things to me. I want her to kind of know to say it to me. Cause it feels nicer when someone else says it than when I say it to myself. But like if I was her, I would have been like, "Oh, don't worry about that. You're in a very secure position. Um, you know, there are many resources at your disposal. You shouldn't worry about that. Don't take that fear too seriously." No, this bitch is like, "Well, some people love the outdoors," and I'm like, "You are a sicko on like an extreme level." Why is it that I never went to school for psychology, but I'm damn sure that I would be a better therapist than her? Like, I don't know. I don't think she's like understanding the point of therapy. Isn't it to make people like feel better and like more confident about the future and stuff? Or am I missing something? Like, isn't that the whole fucking point of it? Is to make people feel good, to heal and feel better, and like have more faith in the universe? Like, what the fuck is wrong with her? I can't even, like, what she said to me yesterday, like, whatever. I can't start thinking about it again because it hurts my head and I want to flip out. Some people love the outdoors. Okay. All right. Yeah, Crystal, you can ask a question. Everybody gets a free one today. I should be a therapist. I would be a good therapist. The only problem is I'm so afraid of like people that I think I would just constantly be afraid of like the crazy sitting in the chair. Corey's thoughts. Some readers say he dislikes me, just trying to see what you see. Okay, Crystal, let me see what comes up. Let me see what comes up. I'm going to pull 5 cards to see something. Corey's thoughts, particularly, I'm assuming about you, but let me just see what comes up in the cards. Okay, well, this doesn't look good. Well, I think Corey is really upset. Let's just say his feelings and thoughts are not like angelic. Let me put it that way. I think I think this is probably what I see is probably frustration, anger. Did something happen? Because I've never seen this before when it comes to Corey. So I feel like there must have been some kind of pivot or something. Because I mean, I've been pulling cards about Corey for like, I don't know, but like half a year or something, or four months or something. And I've never gotten this type of I've never gotten a sense like this before. So I don't know, but it just seems like he's very upset. Honestly, if I was you, I would stay away from him for a while. And I mean, you're kind of with someone else anyway, so you don't really need him anyway, but like, I would just kind of keep a distance from him. And because I just kind of don't have a good feeling about him right now. And like, just like anything that would come of him, I think is kind of bad news. And yeah, so, I mean, this is not a good looking reading at all. There's not a single good thing here. A lot of emotions that are kind of fueled by anger and hate is what I'm seeing. So, all right. Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, what I'm seeing is like, I mean, I have a theory about it, but like, I don't know if I should say it or not. Because, like, I mean, the cards have been very consistent about him, like, for months now, which I think is something crazy in and of itself, that there was never even like a, there was never like a change in what I was seeing. But now, I mean, I feel like in your argument, I feel like, did you call him a name or something, or did you like insult him in some kind of way? Because I feel like, because I've always said to you that like I don't think he's a bad guy, and I thought he was kind of dumb, but not like an evil bad person. So for him to suddenly have this switch, I feel like you must have said something to him that like, you know, would even make like a saint get pissed off. Like, I don't know. I don't know if that's right. That's just my theory, but I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but I would stay away from him. You're welcome. And have fun with Justin. God, that is such a hot name. Justin. Ugh. The name Justin is like, you've got to have a huge dick if your name is Justin. You've gotta. I know, like, I know if your name is Justin, I know you are packed, like you have a piece of meat. Like, I know it just because your name's Justin. Like, I know about the name thing. I have to sweep these floors. I haven't swept in a few days now, and my floors are all dirty. Especially from going outside and then tracking in like leaves and dirt. It's like all over my floor. Oh, my God, I'm so excited. So my rose bush is pushing out roses again. Literally, like, my last year was the first year I had that bush, and it was really pretty. I mean, it pushed out roses so many times over the course of the spring and summer, and even sort of into the fall. But over the winter, it died back. But now, like, it did come back to life, but most of it is dead. So I have to, I think at some point, probably in the next few days, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to cut off all the dead parts of it, or at least I'll do my best to, like, get rid of most of that. Like, literally, I should show it to you, but, like, maybe I'll make a YouTube short about it. But literally, like, most of it's just brown and, like, dead. So I just want to get all that off, because that probably isn't good to just have. It's probably not good to have that, like, I don't know. I don't even know. But I'm worried. It's upsetting. I love that bush. It has the most gorgeous roses on it, and it smells awesome. They smell so good. I actually last year I used rose petals from that bush, and I made rose water. And I made, like, it was enough to fill up, like, 2 spray bottles. I've already gone through one of the spray bottles, but I just started in on the other one, like a week ago or so. My nose is getting itchy. All right. So, yeah, today I think I might ask my dad for a ride to go to the smoke shop. I mean, I could just walk down the street, but it's too hot. I really don't want to. I don't want to walk around in the heat. It's disgusting. I also want to get some vodka. I mean, I have a big bottle of vodka, and it's like 2/3 of the way full. But I mean, while I'm out, I might as well get more. But once again, I'm going through like 2 huge bottles of vodka every week. It's fucked up, man. I've got to stop doing that. So, I mean, I need to just, for a while I was doing really good. I cut my drinking in half. So I was only going through like 1 bottle a week. But I have to get back on the right track again. When I was drinking less, I felt so much better. And honestly, just my mood and my energy was just so much better. I want to get back to that. But anyway, I might give myself a pedicure today. My toenails are getting kind of long. And I have to do some shopping too. There's some things I'm running low on in my apartment, and I have to get more. I have to get tea light candles. I ran out a few days ago. I love having those. I have to get those. I have to get mouthwash. What else? Just probably other stuff I'm like forgetting about, but I have to give that a good think. I have to think about it and then make a list so I don't forget anything when I check out on Amazon. Hi, Tara with Aries. So you want a card for your work. All right, let me see what pops up. I don't usually pull only one card, but if that's what you want me to do, I'll do that. I mean, I'll pull like 3 or 5 cards if you want, but if you just want me to pull one, I will. Maybe you have your reasons for that. Okay, so I'll pull like 3 cards. Okay, so 3 cards, 3 cards. Let's see what comes up. Well, you definitely have some good cards here. I feel like when it comes to your work, is it true that this is like a bit of a transition period right now? Because I feel like right around this time in your life, it's kind of out with the old and in with the new, and I feel like there's this letting go of what I used to do and embracing something new. And I mean, I do see really good energy here, so I think this card is probably a very good sign that whatever you're doing now is going to be really great. I do feel like there are definitely like crummy people that you're going to have to deal with, but like don't let the crummy people make you forget about like the good people. Um, there are always those people you can count on in your life just to be like wonderful souls and like good people, and then there are always going to be just like the stank ass like people that like nobody wants to be around, and I'm not even sure those people like themselves either. Like I don't know, but I do feel like overall I'm assuming it's going to bring in lots of good money and experience, and it's definitely a good thing. So all right. Damn it. I'm having a really hard time shuffling these right now. Hi, Margaret. Hello. Welcome. Good morning. All right, I'll be right back. Give me like 1 minute. I'm going to go make myself another drink. Let me leave a note in the chat if I can spell right. And we're back. So Margaret has a question. Will I be able to leave before August of next year for Florida? Okay, let me see what comes up. I'm going to pull 5 cards. Let me see. Okay, well, no. Well, Margaret, I feel like the answer is no. Absolutely not. I don't know why. I feel like it's not because of money, because I feel like money is not the problem here. I feel like it's something else. But I don't know what to say, but overall, I just get the sense that the answer is no. But Margaret. Although, Margaret, I will say, at the same time, I kind of feel like this is not a bad thing. Like, I don't know where you are now, but whatever the reason is for the answer being no, I don't think it's necessarily bad. And I just think you are meant to be somewhere else. So, all right. Hello. I'm a tarot card reader who sucks at shuffling. But yeah, tarot with Aries, that sounds awesome. Are you like, what is it, a cruise ship? Do you work on a cruise ship? Is that what you mean? Or is it like a private boat that you're like a staff member? Just curious. Oh, man, that'd be so cool having a boat. I would love that. Man, I wish I was rich. Boat, sail around the world. But then you gotta, well, never mind. Oh, cool. That's awesome. What a cool job. That's awesome. I love being on boats. Like cruise ships or just big boats. I mean, I've never been on like a yacht, of course, but like even like I'm so like corny, but like I love being on ferries. I love that shit. Love it. Like on a typical in my area, like a typical ferry will have like a good amount of seating. But then, I mean, they're not massive, but they're a good size to accommodate for like people who are like commuting or just going into the city. And on every ferry, they have like a little on the inside. There's like a not a cafe, but like a place where you can go up and order just basic stuff, like maybe I don't know. I forget what they even have. It's been years since I've been on that, but like you can definitely order like probably like a hot dog and maybe like hot chocolate or something. And the little things really make me the happiest because like I can't tell you like the glee that I fill with when I go up to that counter and order like a hot chocolate. There's just something about ordering hot chocolate like at sea. I don't know, like it's like the things that literally make me so fucking happy. Hi Devin, hello. Welcome back. So Devin wants to know, can I know what's coming in for money? Okay, let me see. I love my job. I've done it for many years. Okay. So Devin wants to know what is coming in for money. All right. I am going to pull 5 cards. You know, I never used to do that until like a month ago or so. I would always pull 3 cards. But there is something really fun about pulling more. Do this one. Okay, well, it's a little weird. I mean, I definitely see that I certainly see you making good money. I definitely feel like there's lots of money coming in. I will say though, the way that you get money, like, there's something weird about this. I say that because I have the 3 of Swords in reverse, which I think is actually a very good thing. But it's kind of like, it's a blessing that's making itself known in like a strange way, in like some weird backwards way. So just keep that in mind. But all right. I definitely see lots of money for you in the near future. And Devin, I mean, I'm kind of taking a shot in the dark here, but like, I know you love your job, which I would say continue to do that. Have you ever thought about getting a second job? Because I kind of feel like, I know you love what you do now, so you should stay there, of course. But I feel like you also could be bringing in more money in some other way, a way that you would really enjoy. Maybe it's just something, if you haven't thought about that before, just let me be the one to plant that seed in your head and just maybe think about it. Hi, Mahogany. Hello. Welcome. I'm okay. Not too bad. How are you? Excellent. My God. I have to get another candle. Mine went out. I'm getting so anxious. Actually, you know what? Scratch that. I'm not doing too great. I'm like so anxious right now. I'm like, I'm being crazy. Like in my head, it's like the struggle between good and evil, which in all reality, I'm somebody sitting in a nice apartment, all is peaceful. It's just not peaceful in my head. But I need to like kind of just absorb reality for a second. I need to take it in. Reality check real quick. So, you know, I bought this sheet on Amazon. It's this big black top sheet for a bed, and it's big enough for a California king. And I kind of put holes in it, and I fashioned twine into it, and I use it to cover this big window here. But I really want to try to like get more used to the sunlight. Um, and you know, honestly, like I do like having a lot of that light blocked out. It's not up right now. That's why it's so bright in here. But it is lovely having a lot of that light blocked out. Like it's kind of makes me feel a little bit more at ease. But it's so goddamn ugly. Like it is so ugly. Um, I hate putting that up. It's an eyesore. But I mean, I don't know if I'll put that up today, but maybe if I get too bothered or something, I will. But hi, Josephine. Hello. I'm I've been better, but I'm not, you know, in all reality, I'm doing okay. Um, I mean, truly. Right. Oh, you're welcome. I had some really weird dreams last night. Like, I had a dream that I was in some kind of convenience store in some faraway dreamland, right? So I had a dream. I was in this convenience store and I kept buying scratch tickets and I kept winning on all of them. Um, like in my dreams last night, I was so lucky. And there was this one scratch ticket. It was, but it wasn't really a scratch ticket. This is how fucking weird this dream was, right? Like it wasn't a scratch ticket, but it was some kind of like lottery thing. It was a cookie. Get how fucking weird this is. I was buying like scratch tickets, but I also at one point in the dream I bought this like cookie thing, which was some kind of lottery thing, right? And what you do is you take a bite out of the cookie, just one bite, and if it changes color I think it was blue. If it changed color to blue, then that means you won. so, so, like, I I take a bite of this cookie, which, by the way, the cookie tasted wonderful. It tasted like one of those like shortbread cookies, like those which those aren't like my favorite, but I actually do really dig those sometimes. And it did change color. It changed color to, I think, blue, and then I knew I won. And I was like, oh yeah, lucky me. Dream World is my friend. I was winning left and right in that dream. It almost has me tempted, like maybe that's a sign that I should go get like a lottery ticket or something. I mean, if I do that, I'll just get like one of them. I'm not a big gambler because I usually don't win, but it's actually shocking how much I lose. But anyway, so let me see. So Josephine, I will answer your question, but right now, sorry, I should have already answered your question. I keep running my mouth. I have a question from, I have a question because I have to go to Mahogany first right now because she paid me. So Mahogany, what is your question? And then I'll answer Josephine's question, which, by the way, Mahogany, you can also get a free question too. So if you want, you can ask too. Let's tap into the beyond. Okay. So I was wondering, what was the purpose for me meeting this new romantic interest? Taha, just wondering. Okay. So you want to know what the meaning or the purpose of it was. The purpose of this. Okay. Some kind of grander purpose. Well, so Mahogany, I feel like this is probably not what you're hoping I say, but like, I get the sense from looking at these cards, because honestly, like, it does look decent, but I have a feeling this person that you're with now, it's going to be all right. You know, it's going to be like a good relationship. I kind of don't think it's going to last forever, but nothing like, I don't see anything bad. It just kind of, this looks like a lot of kind of nothing, but it's at the same time, it's all right. But, you know, the sense I get is like, I feel like with this relationship that you're in now, I don't think there's any kind of like deep purpose behind it because I think life, honestly, and I'm going to put this idea out there and I could be wrong, but I feel like in life there is so much duality. So there are some things that are just like literally sent by God. And then there are some things that are just more kind of like, it's not that deep. I think because there are both of those ideas in the mind. So therefore there probably are both of those things that happen. You know, some things, there is a deeper universal type purpose to it, or something sent by God for some kind of purpose. I absolutely believe that. But I think on the other side of that coin, there are things that are just sort of more mundane and just sort of not that deep and kind of just by chance. And I think that's what I'm seeing in the cards. Like, so I'm kind of answering your question by like, kind of, I basically I'm answering your question. I'm answering your question by sort of saying that I kind of don't think there's any kind of deeper, like, I don't think this guy was like sent by God. I mean, I of course, you know, you're a very pretty girl and you're very smart, and um, I'm sure that there. I mean, there is a God, and I think that he or she or it is going to send you someone who's like literally perfect, something that is for deeper reasons. But I think this guy's probably um, just a temporary thing. Um, I mean, honestly, like what I'm sensing is what I'm sensing is that like the dynamic of the two of you, I think that I mean it could last a long time. It could be a forever thing, but I have a feeling that because of course I feel like what you're communicating to me is that you really like him and there's you're feeling sparks and there's definitely like the magic there. I have a feeling that he's not a bad guy. You're a nice woman. So is it possible? Yeah. But I have a feeling you're going to be wanting more out of relation. I think you're going to be wanting more out of romance and relationships. And I think probably you're going to break up with him because not that he's a horrible person, but just because you're wanting just more. Um, but anyway. Josephine, are you still here? And Mahogany, thank you very much for the money. And you can still ask another question if you want. All right, I'm going to go back real quick and answer Josephine's question. So Josephine wants to know, what should I ought to know about myself? Okay. I'm going to answer this really quickly, and then I'm going to go back to Mahogany. Damn it. So Josephine, Josephine, I think something you ought to know about yourself is you are like, you're smart, but I think you're like, I think you're too smart because like, you know, you are aware of like a lot of different stuff. I think the only message that's coming to me right now is that like, I feel like, you know, I feel like you're one of those people, you'll feel like a little bit of soreness in a joint and be like, it's the end of the world. Like, I feel like you're almost like a hypochondriac. Like, you know, you get one cut that looks a little funny and you're like, I'm going to die. Like, this is the end. This is the beginning of the end. And I feel like you're one of those people. And I would just like, I would just like relax a little bit more and trust the process. Um, you know, have faith in God. And, you know, um, just maybe work on that. So, all right. I'm like literally like, it's funny how I'm sort of both of those things. So like, sometimes I am such a hypochondriac, but sometimes I'm the complete opposite. Like, I remember I got a new mole on me on my like chest somewhere, and I was like, oh my God, it's of course cancer. And I have a feeling they're not going to be able to treat this because it's probably some kind of bizarre cancer. They're going to cut it off, but it'll come back. And then I'm just going to like be some dead person in the ground. Like sometimes the littlest thing, I will fucking freak out. But then other times, it's funny how I'm like both of these people. Like other times, my leg could be missing, and I'm like, it's fine, nothing to worry about. So, okay. Anyway, I'm going to go back to mahogany. So I have been running ads to promote my upcoming events, and I have been getting a lot of messages wondering, will it lead to anything? Okay. So you want me to give you some kind of fortune about the ads, basically. Um, okay, mahogany. You want to know about the fortune of these ads. Okay. I'm going to pull 5 cards. I'm getting something in my head right now. So Okay. Well, I think I mean, I definitely feel like it's going to make you more successful, but at the same time, I mean, I think it's helping with your success. I don't know, like I have to figure this out. We're going to get to the bottom of this. Where are you posting these ads? I'm wondering because I feel like I don't know. I feel like it's almost like it is working, and it's definitely going to work in your favor. So I suppose I guess I shouldn't say anything because I think it will work in your favor, but I can't help but feel like because of um, I don't know. I feel like it's almost like drawing. Never mind. Anyway, it'll work. It's definitely going to work for you. But um, I love Instagram. Instagram and Facebook have now figured out that I'm gay, and I cannot turn on Facebook or Instagram without seeing like just nothing but like shirtless hot dudes. And I love it. I kind of like it and I don't like it because if I want to just go on Instagram, which I never do, by the way, but like if I want to, I don't want to get like turned on every time I want to go on Instagram. And now like I can't fucking go on there without like, but like leave me alone. Like I'm really not in the mood to like be like feeling lustful right now. Like enough. Like anyway, but yeah, I guess mahogany. I guess I feel like this is a weird thing that you're asking about because I feel like on the one hand, it's definitely going to work in your favor, but I also kind of feel like in some kind of strange way, it's like drawing people that like you don't want it to, or it's for I don't know. I don't know, but okay. So if Yvette has a question, how will this outing go with AK and his friends? He's already introduced me to them. Okay. Let me see what comes up. Okay, Yvette. Well, Yvette, I think it's going to be lovely. Um, Yvette, I think it's going to be wonderful. I think you're going to have a great time. I think it's going to be really lovely. My only piece of advice is um, some kind, like a little bit, um, a certain spirit that I want you to keep close to you is like a spirit of kind of not being in a rush, like just taking things slow and letting things happen and just not being in a rush, like a certain spirit, like kind of keep that in your mind. All right. Mary, yeah, you can ask a question. Go ahead. Everybody gets a free one. Man, I wish I could sell some of these paintings. I've only ever sold one painting in my whole life, and the painting I sold wasn't even very good. Like, mahogany, yeah, if you want to. And for another one, it would just be another $2. Let me make sure you did this right. Okay, you knew. All right, so mahogany, what is your next question? So Mary wants some guidance regarding this exam that you're having trouble with. I'm going to pull, I think, you know what, I'm going to pull 3 cards. Well, Mary, when you say exam, I have no idea what you're talking about, but I mean, I know what an exam is. Although I kind of get the sense that like this is like a God thing. Like literally God is intervening in your life because I think you're doing something that you shouldn't be doing. Probably just most likely because it's like maybe you have certain gifts or maybe just it's a matter of this is something that's not going to make you happy. Um, I don't know, but I feel like you're kind of I feel like this is God getting in the way of you doing this because it knows that like it's not what you're meant to do. Um, so I mean, like honestly, I would kind of think about a change. So, ooh, I just got a good smell in my nose. Um, I was wondering, I have been applying to logistics. Um, I've been applying to logistics jobs, but I'm wondering why it is so difficult to be hired. My resume is nice and I have a awesome work ethic, but IDK if I'm not meant to or what? Okay. Well, let me see what comes up. Let me see what comes up. Mahogany. I love that name, Mahogany. Okay, let me see. So you've been applying to logistics jobs and you're wondering why it's so difficult to be hired. You have a good resume and a good work ethic. I think for this, I'm going to pull 5 cards because I want, I really need a message to come across right now. Well, mahogany. There's definitely a card here. That makes me think like, you're not doing anything wrong. I mean, you're very intelligent. So, I mean, if you're asking me, like, of course you would get hired eventually. I think what you're asking about is a matter of bad luck. I think it's just, it's not for any kind of grand reason. I think it's just like because of just, it's a matter of like luck and timing that you haven't gotten it yet. But what I'm trying to say is, I think you're very intelligent. So when you say that your resume is nice, I know it is. Like, I know that you're smart enough to know what a good resume looks like. And I think it's a matter of time before you get a job like that. You just have to keep trying. But I don't think it's not because you're doing anything wrong. I don't think you're doing anything wrong. I think it's a matter of, it's just unfortunate timing. Like, for example, like you apply somewhere, but then they just happen to hire somebody else around the same time, and then you're not looking anymore. I think it's just something like that. But I think it's a matter of time before that happens. But anyway, okay. Hi, Dr. Rose Quartz. Hello. Dr. Rose Quartz, how's the job going? Good, good. So Viddy has a question. I'm okay, by the way. I'm doing better. So a message from God about my manifestations. Okay. A message from God about my manifestations. Okay. No, I quit my job again. I'll be back. I know I will. Yeah, I quit my job again, but I'll be back there if they want to hire me again, which they probably will because I'm a fucking wonderful worker. I mean, unless my entire life is a lie, but I'm pretty sure I'm a great worker. But so I'm sure they would hire me back. I mean, I'll probably go back once I run out of money because I was able to work for like March, April, May. I worked for like 3 months and I saved up some money, and Well, Vidi. Well, Vidi, I mean, I think I definitely think that you're going to have a good future. I definitely see a good future ahead of you. I feel like the road to getting there is not necessarily going to be easy, but just try to enjoy the ride. And, you know, every moment of it is truly magic. And you're going to get what you want out of life. And when you say manifestations, I feel like some of the things that you're trying to manifest are actually kind of, I think you should take some time and get more in touch with yourself, because I feel like some of the things that you're kind of asking God to give you, like honestly, if you were to get them, I think it would just actually hurt your feelings. So maybe try to get more in touch with yourself and try to understand, like, you know, like put yourself in God's shoes. Like if you were God and you were creating reality and what reality is going to be like for everybody, like, and just things that are true about life and stuff. Like, I feel like I feel like you're not taking into account your own feelings when you're trying to like get certain things. But I mean, to sum it up, I think you're going to have a great future. You're going to get this great reality through lots of hard work. And, but I also think that the whole process of getting there is going to be wonderful and not easy, but it's going to be wonderful. So, all right. But yeah, yeah, I've quit the job so many times, but they always hire me back. They like me. They love me. You know why? Because I'm a really good worker. So I work really hard. I never like, you know, most of the time when I'm working with other people, they're like on their phones or like, I mean, of course, if customers come in, like everybody helps them. But like during moments of like down moments, a lot of people are like on their phones a lot. Not everybody there, but that is something I see a lot. But like I'm a really good worker because I'm always like if there are no customers at the moment, I'm like cleaning stuff or I'm making stuff look spotless and I'm putting stuff away, I'm stocking things. And then when I do have customers, I handle them with a lot of patience and um, like I try to be as charming as I can be and friendly and you know, I worked at a Dunkin' Donuts, which is not a high paying job, but I actually like working there. I wish it paid more, but whatever. I don't care. I mean, if I start making more money online, then I probably won't go back there ever again. But I kind of doubt that will happen. Um, yeah, I don't really. I mean, while you work there, I think I don't know if this is true about every Dunkin' Donuts, but it's been true about all of the ones that I've worked at. But while you're working, you're allowed to just eat or drink whatever you want, as much as you want. And I never really got in on that very much. I mean, sometimes I would eat something, but I wouldn't often like eat there, which is stupid. I should have taken advantage of that more. Sometimes I did. If I felt like I was dying. It reminds me of that scene in The Devil Wears Prada where that chick is like, oh, I'm on this new diet. I'm on this new diet. So basically, you don't eat anything. But when I feel like I'm about to faint, I'll eat a cube of cheese. My English accent's terrible. Sorry. When I feel like I'm about to die, I eat some cheese. By the way, I'm making it sound like I do that, which I do not, by the way. I eat whenever I'm hungry, usually. But I have a hard time eating sometimes because I'm such like a heavy alcoholic. And so I don't like, if I eat something, that means I kind of can't drink any booze for a while. So I kind of, it's just a whole fucked up, twisted thing in my head. But well, I'm a happy drunk. Yeah. Well, it's not that I'm a happy drunk. It's not that I'm an angry drunk. I'm more of just like a slob. So I think is what I would call that. Um, although honestly, like as much as I drink, I don't typically like get drunk. What happens to me is I will have a few like strong drinks and then I just get tired and go to bed. I'm a really boring drunk, I should say. I just sit on my couch, drink, and then I get tired from all the booze and I just take a nap. Um, but it's funny, something I don't really deal with drinking is like feeling like unbalanced or something. Like I never feel like my balance is off, but I do slur my words if I drink too much, a little bit. I'm trying to like I really am have been trying lately to drink less, which I've been failing miserably. I mean, so far today I'm doing all right, but the day is still very young. I plan on getting in drag at some point today and making some videos. Um, for my other channel. I want to make a podcast again. Um, I posted a podcast on my channel a few days ago, and it was just short. It was like, I think it's like 25 minutes long or something. I mean, granted, it only has like, I think it has like 90 something views, which is, I mean, not a lot. Nobody would ever say that's like a lot, but to me, it kind of is because I'm just, I know I must be like a real loser for like, I must be a real loser for getting excited about that, but I'm like happy about it. So I want to make another one, which by the way, that podcast was so funny. The first podcast I made was kind of lame, honestly. The second one was hysterical. Yeah, I want to get in drag. I want to get in drag and make a video where I'm like showing people how to make iced green tea. Picture me in like makeup and a wig teaching you how to make iced green tea. Like it'll be funny. And I'm going to try to, in some sort of way, like I want to try to make it funny somehow. Okay, so Dr. Rosecourse, God damn it. Oh crap, hang on. Coming. I hate shuffling. Okay. Oh, man. Oh, I just got like pipe juice on my fucking cards. Crap. All right. So can I ask, what does Spirit want me to know so I can be more humane? Now, I'm not quite sure what that means, but I am going to pull cards for you. Let me see what comes up. Well, I mean, Dr. Rose Quartz, I mean, I kind of get the sense you're like a good person. So, I mean, humanitarian, I still kind of don't know what that means. I think it means like you help others and you're more like into people, right? I mean, I kind of feel like you already are. But like, if there's something I can tell you is that there's a lot of weight on your shoulders and burden. Something that I think might make you feel better is like a lot of a lot of the burdens that you feel. Just know in your heart that there are like good people out there that will help you if you needed it. You know, the resources are out there, and just be more open to people, I guess. You know, being hurt so many times, it kind of sometimes makes people distrusting of like everybody. But that's not the case. I mean, there are crummy people, but there are plenty of people that are just good, decent, like normal people. Um, but yeah, like a lot of the burdens on your shoulders are kind of like, I just don't think it's the case for like what's going on. Um, you know, there's always goodwill in the world. And like, if you honestly needed it, you would get it. So anyway, um, oh, for Christ's sake. Oh, yeah, yeah. So, Arcel wants to know what's coming for me this June to July. Okay. Let me see what comes up. Okay, let me see. Our cell. I'm gonna pull 5 cards for this. Okay. Bada bing, bada boom. Well, our cell. So, you know, I see some tough times ahead. Nothing nothing that I would call like the end of the world, but definitely some challenges. And I think something to keep in mind is like you need to like know your limits and things that you just can do and can't do for whatever the reasons are, but like just things that are in your power and things that are not in your power, because I feel like at some point someone's going to like be wanting you to like do something that you're just not capable of. And my fear is that you're going to like go along with it and then you're going to feel bad for not like being able to do the thing. So keep that in mind. Basically, just remember that sometimes you need to say no and just check in with yourself. But on a brighter note, um, by the way, I feel like you have a very charmed life. You know, there's magic in your life. There's truly, I think you have a similar life to me, because I can honestly say, like, in my life, I've seen a lot of things that really truly were magic and like supernatural, but also things that are just mundane and everyday. In some ways, I am very blessed by the world. Like, I have a lot of nice things, and I'm like, in some ways, my life is very wonderful, and there is plenty of abundance. But then, in some ways, I kind of have to face demons. Like, I feel like your life, Arcel, is very dynamic and very charmed. Um, and I think that's something that will sort of always be the case for you. And just keep that in mind, like when you do come across like demons in your own head. But all right. Hi, Kara. What's next for me in love? Kara wants to know. Okay. Let me see what comes up. What is next in love? Oh, for the love of God. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, Kara, what's next in love? I think for this I will pull. I'll pull 5 cards. Okay, I'm getting in the habit of doing that. All right. Well, I mean, so like, well, I mean, I'm not seeing much great stuff here, but Kara, I think the relationship that's coming in, no offense to anybody, because I feel like this could be taken the wrong way, but like this person's kind of like, see, there's no way for me to say it without kind of being a jerk. So let me just say this. So I think the relationship that's coming into your life next is probably not going to last forever. I think you're just going to start noticing things about him that are kind of off-putting. And I'm assuming you like men, right? I just say that because there's a couple nights here and I'm assuming things. But I feel like you're going to notice things about him that are like, they're like kind of give you the ick. And then it's just going to like be over. Honestly, what I think is going to happen is you're gonna feel, you know what, I'll just say it. I feel like you're gonna sort of and I imagine this isn't something you're gonna see at first, otherwise the relationship wouldn't have even started. But as you get to know him and as time goes on, you're gonna notice that he's kind of like a dweeby nerd. And I don't know, it's just gonna make you feel like, ugh, like I don't know, like doing things like that. Just not that I don't want to listen. I just say that like I don't want to like offend anybody, but I just kind of feel like you're going to be kind of off put by this man. All right. Okay. He's not horrible. I just think you're like, I feel like you're not really gonna. It's just two people that aren't meant for each other, I think is what it boils down to. Because I feel like you're not exactly like a dweeby nerd girl. Like I think you are so not that girl. And I feel like that's probably somebody that would be more suitable for him, you know? I sound like such a jerk right now. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I actually like people like that, but I would never want to like date one, you know? Sorry. Oh, that was fucked up what I just said. Anyway, all right. Well, minor setback. I'll be right back. I'm going to go make myself another drink. I'll be back in like 1 minute. Let me leave a note in the chat. I'm back. All right. So, I should try to get some sun today. Put on my little skimpy bathing suit and go lay in the sun. I hate that though, because then you have like the tan lines and you can, it kind of sucks because you have like the outline of your, if you do get sun, you have that like outline of the bathing suit. I was going in tanning beds for a little while, which I don't think I'll do that anymore, but I definitely am more tan. But I would lay in those naked. The only problem with that is like you're like laying down like this, and then all right here where your arm is covering the light, like it's not like, oh, you can't tell on camera, but I can see it like in my bathroom when I'm looking at myself in the mirror. It's like a line of where my arm was covering the light. I cannot believe what I just said a minute ago. I sound like a jerk for saying that, but like, leave me alone. So actually, I shouldn't have said that. That's like a fucked up thing to say, but okay, whatever. Moving on. All right. I think I have a wart growing on my hand or something. It's like a little bump. Hi, Arwa. Hello. Welcome. How are you? Yeah, Arwa, go ahead. Ask a question if you want. I'm all right. Not doing too bad. So you want to know the feelings of Keenan for you. I love that name, Keenan. Okay, so you want to know how Keenan feels about you. Okay. Let's see what comes up. How he feels about you. Okay. Interesting. He thinks about you a lot. Well, I definitely think he likes you. feels kind of heartbroken about something, which kind of, I almost feel like, is this your ex you're asking about? Did you dump him? Because I kind of, on the one hand, I think he likes you, but on the other hand, I'm sensing that there's some kind of like he feels hurt about whatever happened with you. And you're definitely on his mind a lot. But alrighty. I don't know, but all right. And are you dating somebody else now? I feel like now there's somebody else in your life that is like taking his place or something. Okay. Asubita, what's coming towards me in love? Okay. What's coming towards me in love? What's coming towards me in love? Asubita. Okay, you know what? I'm going to pull 5 cards. Why not? I like pulling 5 cards. Well, I see a man. Definitely see a man. I mean, honestly, like I kind of don't get a good sense about it. I gave a similar reading earlier today, but I think the relationship that's on the way is kind of something that's not going to last very long because I feel like this person is lousy in bed, and I think you're just going to like not want to like deal with that. Is it true that you like guys and girls, but like you prefer guys? That's kind of coming to me too. I don't know if that's true, but anyway, all right. There's your fortune on that. Anyway. I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh, but I literally just said something similar to somebody like an hour ago. Not about the lousy in bed thing. I think I said something else, but it was similar in the sense that I said it's a relationship that's probably not going to last very long. Oh, I just got this wave of anxiety that literally just hit me. No. Oh, God. Ay, ay, ay.
No. No. He blocked me. Are you talking about that Brazilian guy? No. He does not like me. Yeah, he came here like I think like 3 or 4 times and we had sex. And one night he texted me and he was like, "Oh, it was good seeing you again today. Like, can't wait to see you again, my love." Or literally, I knew the guy for like a day and he's calling me like my love or something. But yeah, the Brazilian guy. No, the last messages we sent to each other were very nice. But then the next day, or it might have been a couple days later, I sent him a text because I wanted to have sex again. So I just like wanted to like hook up. I wanted to hook up again. And I sent him a text, but then my message was blocked. It said like message blocking active. So he just fucking did not like me, apparently. I thought he did, but I don't know. He was not having my shit. I don't know why he blocked me, but no, because I think he did block me because I see him back on Grinder, and because at one point one of the nights he was here, you know, after all the hot love making, we would kind of chit chat for a little while, and at one point he did say that when he has a guy that he's hooking up with, he gets off of Grinder. He did say that to me. He said that he gets off of Grinder and he doesn't use it and he takes it off of his phone. But I've been seeing him back on there, so I think he just doesn't like me or something. Because now he's out looking. Because although he wanted like a boyfriend, I think he literally wants like a husband, and I'm so not the one to give him that anyway. But so it's kind of for the best that he kind of looks elsewhere for like a husband or something. But um, hi Nevtor, hello, welcome. You must be new. How are you? Do I like him? I mean, yeah. I mean, he was good in bed. I definitely had a lot of fun with him, but I don't know. Definitely great sex, but like I don't know, like I don't know. Yes, everybody gets a free question today. I've been just anxious about how my friend Matt sees me. Nothing romantic. It's not like that, but IDK guess I'm just not knowing where I stand. Anyways, how does Matt see me? I don't like them. I'm just socially confused. Okay, well, let me see what comes up. Nevtor. Nevtor. Okay. Well, I mean, I feel like Nevtor. Um, I mean, I feel like you're the one that's being a little crazy here because I think he likes you as a friend too. I think he does like you as a friend. And I feel like I don't know what's like I feel like you're just being a little too in your head about the whole situation. Like, because I feel like the two of you get along, everything's fine, but like you're like kind of I don't know, because I feel like the two of you kind of work well together and there's good flow back and forth. But I think, like, I don't know. Anyway, all right. I mean, did something happen? Because I feel like nothing even happened between the two of you. Um, Hi, amazingly Aries. Hello, welcome. So amazingly Aries wants to know what's coming towards me in money. Okay, let me see what comes up. Okay. All right, amazingly Aries. Well, amazingly Aries. In terms of money, I'm really not seeing much. So I mean, is it true that right now, currently in your life, you definitely wish your money was better? Because sometimes somebody could ask me, like, what's the future of my money or what's coming towards me in money? And they already have a lot of money, but they're just out of curiosity. They're wondering if their endeavors are going to bring in even more. I mean, I'm kind of getting the sense that right now you're kind of you're in a position where you don't have that much at the moment. I mean, I think there's definitely the potential for you to have much more money, but I think it would involve a complete shift in what you're doing. Um, so anyway, all right. Okay. Yeah. I never really use social media. The only thing I use it for is to post my own stuff. Like I don't really spend time like scrolling ever. Um, because honestly, like I don't know, it's just a lot of the stuff on there is just kind of makes me kind of nauseous, and I don't something about it. I don't know why, but I just it kind of makes me sick. So, and honestly, a lot of stuff on the internet's very negative. So like I just, I just try to avoid it just to like maintain my own peace, but like a normal person. I know, like another thing although sometimes I do watch the news. I watch the news like probably like every day or like most days I watch the news, and it does nothing but scare me shitless. I mean, I typically I will turn it on for like a half hour, but then I'm like, why do I do this to myself every day? So then I just turn it off. Yeah, I have to go outside and water my plants at some point. um, Hey, whew. Ugh. Well, actually, I think I'm going to end the live stream for now. Oh my God. Oh, it scared me. I'm going to end the live stream for now. Thank you all for coming, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.